One of the things I'm not going to do is pretend like I got here by myself. I just was figuring it out and everything just kind of fell into place. Absolutely not. There are so many amazing YouTubers out here that have been monumental in my journey, monumental in, teaching me on how to do this game called YouTube, how to work this algorithm, how to figure out my thumbnails, just all the behind the scenes, things that you need to do to kind of manage your channel. And I want to share with y'all some of the best YouTube advice that I have received. Some of them years ago, but the videos are still up and they're still relevant and they're still good. That has helped me reach monetization twice. So if you are on a journey or you're thinking about starting the journey of YouTube and you're wanting to get monetized, you definitely want to stick around for this video because there's so much valuable information that literally has helped me reach monetization, not once, but twice after getting fired. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's talk about my starting point. In regards to where did I start? Did I have like some super duper extra special talent that got me into monetization as quick as I did, the second time, but also the first time? One, I had no recording or editing experience, like zero, zilch, none. Like, other than taking pictures of my kids and, being on like Snapchat and Facebook stories and stuff like that, but actually like recording, editing videos, piecing them together, I had no experience, none whatsoever. And honestly, that's what kind of kept me away from, actually getting on video. I'm like, I don't know nothing about that. Like, I'm very, very basic, like press the red button and that's it. But the editing was very, very intimidating to me. But once I started to kind of play with the idea of getting on YouTube, one thing that I've always done, no matter what, like YouTube University, I got a couple of degrees from. I will go and research something out to learn how to do it. If I don't know how to do it, I'm at least going to try to do some research to figure out how. And one of the videos, I'm just checking out my notes here, that was monumental in helping me keeping the editing process simple was Think Media's video on how to edit using InShot on your phone. And that completely changed the game for me. Like, majority of my videos on my channel, especially probably like the first, I want to say 70 or so videos before I end up getting the Nikon camera and moving over to Canva, was edited on InShot, free app. And then I even went back to InShot a couple of videos that I've been doing lately. And it's just so simple. It makes it quick, especially recording from your phone, editing from your phone, uploading from your phone. Like, you're able to just get those videos out. And so when I had watched that video from Think Media on how to use InShot when you're recording on your phone, like, they literally broke it down step by step. And that was so helpful for me and just completely changed the game. Also, what I do want to take into consideration in regards to my, starting point is that I have, in regards to my advantages, because I feel like we all have advantages and disadvantages when trying to start YouTube. And oftentimes people get discouraged because they want to focus on all of their disadvantages. Like, if I would have stayed hooked up on, I have no recording experience, no editing experience, I can't get in front of the camera, I don't know what I'm doing, so I'm not going to start. That to me, if you want to find a reason on why you can't do something, you will every time. But I do realize that public speaking has been something that I've been doing since I was a child. Like, if you ask my sister, she thought something was wrong with me because I would have full-blown conversations by myself, be answering what I'm asking myself and laughing, like having a whole conversation as a child. Like, I've always talked as a kid, and then eventually in my young adult life, like, I found myself in situations where I was in front of people speaking. Fun fact, I actually ran for school board in my hometown. I got very, very close to winning, but I had to get in front of people and speak, not only get in front of people and speak, but convey a message that was convincing or motivating enough for them to think that I was a good candidate for the job. A lot of them did, but not enough, so I didn't win. And then even with my business, before I put my business on YouTube, I was, doing creating blog posts, and then from my blog posts I was invited to provide an educational workshop to individuals on the different topics that I was talking about. And so that got me in front of people speaking. I remember when I was super enthusiast about my natural hair journey, I would host natural hair events that put me in front of people again speaking. So I do realize that my public speaking skill, or my public speaking experience, has played a huge role in me being successful on YouTube. And I don't want you to use that as an excuse if you don't have public speaking experience, because you don't need it. You know, if this is your first time getting started, the more you do something, the more you get better at it. But I do realize, like, my disadvantage is I don't know nothing about no cameras. I don't know how to record. But my advantage was I do know how to speak. I can get up and hold a decent conversation. Next best advice that I got was start by starting. And this was a message that I had got when I had hopped on a live stream with Nakisha Wynn. And I believe this was around the time of like November, December of 2020, right before the new year, 2021, when I actually started and launched my channel. But I remember hopping on her live, and she was basically like, you need to get on YouTube. Like, get on YouTube, stop playing around. It's time to just, you know, get your face in front of the camera and start a YouTube channel. And one of the things that she emphasized is just like, it don't matter what you don't know how to do or what you don't know, you know, where to get started. The best way to get started is to just get started. Start by starting. And that has been honestly like the best advice that I could have received, just in regards to, you know, getting started in the process, and just get in front of the camera, figuring out how to edit, figuring out how to record, because all of the information that you need to know to be successful on YouTube is on YouTube. Like, all you gotta do is just search it out. And so, yeah, I was just like, you know what? You're right, Nakisha. You right, girl. I'm about to get started. And so that just sent me down a rabbit hole of just getting immersed into the information and the context on how to be successful on YouTube. Anytime I ran into an issue of like how to, create something or edit something, I just went into that nice little search bar. That nice little search bar is gold, I'm telling you. Anything you need to know how to be successful on YouTube is on YouTube. And just hearing that message from Nakisha when start by starting on that live stream, I'm like, you right, girl, I'm gonna get started. In that process of starting by starting, there was so much I did not know, and I was a little bit overwhelmed. And it was just every time that I would like record, or especially in the back end of YouTube, in the beginning, it could be intimidating if you just, this is a completely new realm for you. There's so many little in between pieces of stuff that you're going to learn along the way. But there were two other YouTubers that helped me get started on YouTube. And one of them is my girl, Vanessa 𝗟𝗓. If y'all don't know who Vanessa 𝗟𝗓 is, like, just, what are you doing? What are you doing? Vanessa 𝗟𝗓, her videos are so thorough and so intuitive and just so concrete, practical information that you need to know to be successful on YouTube. In particular with Vanessa 𝗟𝗓, some of her videos that really helped me out is in regards to the YouTube banner. I remember like trying to like create a graphic for my YouTube banner. I was stressed out because every time that I would upload it, it would be cut off or it wasn't fitting in the dimensions right. Before, you know, Canva was really in the picture. Well, Canva was in the picture for me, but they didn't necessarily have like the template at the time for a YouTube banner. I think they do now, but during the time when I got started, there wasn't really a template available. And I remember Vanessa 𝗟𝗓 did a very good detailed video on how to, you know, design your banner in the dimensions where it can show up exactly right. And that was just so helpful for me. Her SEO research, and just also some of her videos about her thumbnail strategy. She has a video that she just released now about like 18 things that you need to do after uploading the video. And there's like things that I'm learning now and already putting into practice. Vanessa 𝗟𝗓 is that girl, and she's been super essential in helping me grow my YouTube channel and definitely learn just some of the back end administrative stuff that can stress you out in the beginning when you don't know, but she makes it so easy and like just mind-blowing how intelligent this girl is. And she is a boss when it comes to this YouTube game. Now, another YouTuber who has been super like impactful on my YouTube journey, and I would be remiss not to even mention her, is my girl Erin on Demand. Erin on Demand, it has been so cool to watch her channel kind of grow and mature. Not even just her channel, but also her life. Like, she has a beautiful family. She just had a beautiful baby girl named River. She has an amazing husband, an amazing family. And one of the things I like about Erin's channel is that she has that balance of like being super business savvy, but also having a personal brand and like showing just kind of essence of herself. Although she's right now in a transition of figuring out how to kind of not necessarily remove her personal brand, but she's in a place where she's trying to have her business grow, where she doesn't physically have to be present in order for it to grow, which is kind of cool seeing her go through like another, you know, change or monument moment in her business. But with Erin on Demand, she helped me on setting up. She had a video that broke down how to set up your iPhone for your videos to be, you know, very clear and nice on YouTube. And so different settings that you need to do or have in your phone when recording from your iPhone to get the best quality out of it. And all of the videos that have been helpful for me, I'll make sure to link them in the description box. But particularly her video on setting up the iPhone settings we're recording on YouTube, and then also setting your business up. There was a video that she did where she talked about getting the LLC, opening a business bank account, getting the EIN. These were all things that I did not even consider. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I need to do these things. And so that was super, super, super helpful for me on my journey. And like that, those videos were just very monumental in helping me grow and mature just as a business owner in general. There are some new YouTubers that have recently caught a nice wave into my algorithm, and their videos have been super, super helpful for me and really helping me like super speed all of the information that I kind of learned in the past. That's kind of got me into this point. But there's been some new information that has been really, really helping me catch up steam. And I have to mention Virginia Kerr. I don't know how her videos came across my timeline, but she was like on a 7-day YouTube challenge that I think eventually went up to like 21 days of her recording. And that's where I got that 1 hour strategy from, where she talked about how, you know, simplifying your editing process and simplifying your recording process to be able to get more videos out. And when I watched that, I actually tried, I'm like, oh snap, this actually worked. Like I can do like daily videos to some form of capacity. Now I can't do this long term, like all day, every day, but like in nice little spurts, I'm like, this is definitely doable. And that 1 hour strategy has really, really changed the game for me to be more efficient and quick and fast and just getting these videos out. Because honestly, that's what YouTube wants. If you're on YouTube and you got hired, they want you to work, and the way to work is to post videos. And so that 1 hour strategy that I learned from Virginia Kerr has been chef's kiss. And last but definitely not least, you have to be living under a rock if you haven't heard this girl's YouTube channel, and that's 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, if you come across this channel, hey girl. But 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 has an electrifying energy that is just like out of this world. And she has motivated me to get my ass, Z, on YouTube and be consistent, because there's money out here to be made. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're starting from, how old you are, how cute you is, how cute you ain't. Like, get in front of this camera and make it happen. And she is funny, she is inspirational, and like she's had like a 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 wave where I've been seeing a lot of small YouTubers get on YouTube and make it happen. And that has just been so amazing to watch. And I would be a liar to say that some of that has not gotten on me. Like, it has really just motivated me, like, wow, like, you know what, she right, I need to keep getting on here. Anytime I find myself wanting to fall back and give up, I watch a 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 video, I'm like, you know what, let's get in this fight. Let me put my dukes up. Let me, you know, throw my ring in a hat. Her energy is just so electrifying. So tag her, let her know the timestamp of where she at in this video. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, keep doing what you're doing. You are inspiring thousands and thousands of people, even a small YouTuber like myself. And it's just been awesome to watch your channel grow, but also see the ripple effect of so many other channels. Not only are you breaking generational curses in your life, financially, emotionally, spiritually, but you're helping everybody else get in position to do the same. And that's a God's calling. So thank you, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and keep doing what you're doing regardless of what the haters gonna say, because they always gonna have something to say. Period. But 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 for sure has been super monumental of me just staying motivated, because you're going to be up and down. There's going to be days you're going to be ready to go and recording. There's going to be days like, what's the point? Like, everybody making it but me. And she be reminding you, no, keep going, get on here. And so I appreciate her for that. I hope this video was helpful and resourceful, and motivating you to know that it is possible for you to do it too, especially if you're on a journey to get monetized. I've been able to do it two times. And I'm not hiding anything. Like, everything that I share is real, and that's really been my journey. And those individual YouTubers has been super, super helpful in helping me get to this point, but not once, but not twice. But also the most important YouTuber that's helped me get there is me. Because, I had to do the work. It's one thing to hear a thing, but it's another thing to actually take action. One of my favorite quotes is, apply knowledge is power. So it means nothing if you're going to get all this great information, be motivated, but still sit still. Faith without works is what? Dead. So get to work, put some action behind it, and you can make it happen too. Until next time, dream, believe, and achieve.